This is a demo of the mansag membership web app which I did for mansag, and it is hoped that the demo would advise the um, leaders of mansag to understand what it would work like. So this is the desk, and nothing is happening here because that is just the home page. Same thing with here. You can log in here or register here, but for new people you can register through these buttons as well. And because I've got registration, if you don't need to, you don't have a username and password, then you go on here. But if you have already, you come on here. And let me imagine I'm using my own now, and it has authentication which does that for you. And once you log in, then it takes you to the member page, and here is a lot of functionality that would occur. You can see that the dashboard is quite intuitive. Green is particularly chosen because of the trademark of mansag, and of course you can search members by name, specialty, or status, which is either active or inactive. You can add members. It is hoped that there will be opportunity to upload members using a CSV file and or bulk emailing to members. You can log out here and it takes you back here. Again, you can log back in, and let me just show you that it's actually intuitive and it's very quick and fast. Takes you back here. Now these are the members. Well, let's see. Before we go on here, I'm going to add one member. So let's imagine Chris Abo, who is my friend, and let's see what happens to him. He's in nephrology. The date we're adding him will be, just he subscribed not too long ago, and I hope I have Chris' email, but maybe we can just imagine that. Don't worry about this configuration. They were meant to be that way, and then it's active. And once the date is chosen that way, it stays active. But if you let's imagine that you choose that the date of subscription was about a year ago. Just watch carefully here, and by the time I add that number, it's going to come up with an inactive. Right, so you can see that Chris was actually shown to be inactive. That is understandable because you can see that the date is more than a year that the subscription status was. To be certain and make sure it's not confusing, obviously you can see that it actually turns to inactive here, so you can update there. So because it's an automatic thing that once you are above more than a year or 3 months from your subscription date, then you will be inactive. Right, so you can update. For example, if Chris now actually pays up and updates his membership, let's say by today, we can select August, and then we can say today. By the time you actually that would actually get active by itself, but let's imagine that we do that, and then you can see that we can update again, and that date, sorry, it actually selected 2022, that's 23, and then that day, and good, so that's 2023, and automatically you can see that the active status will change. I don't know why it doesn't change that automatic, but it would actually do so. But we can see that it becomes an active member status. If, for example, Chris, or let's imagine this man who has refused to pay up an update, you can actually send a reminder, and by the time you actually it's already generating that automatically. You can add an invoice, something like that. You can just add that and say, okay, you may, if you choose not to add an invoice, you can just leave it blank, and it will generate an email that will actually go to the person and as a reminder that they are supposed to pay up. Okay, and there was a sound there that tells me that an email has been sent, and indeed the email, believe me, you can read, you might not see there, but you can read here with an attachment telling me that I needed to pay up, and reminder, and he has my name as a subject, and every detail of it. And then let's imagine, again, we don't want these things to occur, and a wrong person added, and you don't want the person, you delete. If you don't delete, then you actually say no. But if you actually choose to delete, but before we do that, let's do something. Let's imagine we are actually trying to select people by nephrology, and then you can do that. You can see nephrology selected. If you can select by hepatology, you can actually get that, and you see hepatology. You also want to select by status. You can actually see that these are active members, and inactive members, you can also do that. So for ease of administration, emails can be sent specific to these people who are defaulting. If you want to select everyone to see everyone, then you can do that. Again, I said, if you want to delete a member, you just do that, and an alert comes up. You could go ahead and delete, and of course you can see it's gone. Refresh again, and it's not there again, so it's gone off the database. And then you can actually log out. Well, I said that these maybe are things that would be available in the upgrade, as these are quite engaging, and we can do a lot more here to send bulk emails. If you then finish, you can always log out, and then it comes back here. I hope you like it. Of course, you can contact us this way. Also, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you very much.